Well, happy Tuesday. That means it's time for this week's video. Get ready. Well, today I want to talk to you about an email that I got. Not so much about the email, but we did get an email earlier today, which I've sent on to Mike and Barris, and they may be discussing it in future Powercasts. We'll see. But it reminded me of a common fallacy in evangelical Christianity, and it's something that is mostly focused on mostly by Pentecostal and charismatic Christians. And it's a concept of changing from glory to glory. And the concept, as it goes with them, I've heard it taught a few different ways. Some of them consider that changing from glory to glory when they accept Jesus and become a Christian. Some of them consider it a series of changes throughout their devotion and walk with the Lord, that they change from glory to glory as they grow in Christ, quote unquote, as they put it. And I've also heard it taught that we will change from glory to glory when the Lord comes back and we see him face to face. All of these are fallacies, and they actually get this change from glory to glory from something that Paul wrote to the Corinthians. And they've completely missed the change and when that change occurs or occurred. So let me take you to Paul's letter. It's the second letter to Corinthians, chapter 3. Paul is talking about the law and the Spirit, and that they are not the same. He mentions the law, and he calls the law the ministration of death and the ministration of condemnation. And then he says, but if the ministration of death, written and engraven in stones, was glorious, because he said it had its own glory, so that the children of Israel could not steadfastly behold the face of Moses for the glory of his countenance, which glory was to be done away. That's key. So the glory of the ministration of death, or the glory of the law, was to be done away. And it was done away. Why? Because a new glory changed from the glory of the law to the glory of the ministration of the Spirit. He says, then, how shall not the ministration of the Spirit be rather glorious? For if the ministration of condemnation be glory, much more doth the ministration of righteousness exceed in glory. It exceeds the prior glory. And then what's critical is, when did this change from glory to glory happen? And what does that mean for us? Go all the way down to the end first, to verse 18 of that chapter. And that may not be the end, but it's the end of that page. And it says, but we all, with open face, beholding as in a glass, or as in a mirror, the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image from glory to glory, even as by the Spirit of the Lord. And when did this all happen? The glory of the Lord. When did we all change to that same image of his glory? And that happened, as Paul pointed out before, when that ended, when that age of the law and of the old covenant ended. And that ended through the cross. It ended through the death, burial, and resurrection of the cross. Jesus established the new covenant, which is ministration by the Spirit, in his death, burial, and resurrection. And that is when we all changed, and the change happened from the old glory to the new glory. It's not something that happens when someone accepts Jesus. It's not something that happens during someone's devoted walk with the Lord over their life. It is not something that happens when we meet Jesus face to face. It happened for all humanity in one fell swoop when the glory of the law was done away and abolished. He also says abolished in this same chapter. That's the glory of the law. It was done away with and abolished. The law was abolished, and that prior glory, that old glory, for a new and exceedingly better glory. And that's the truth. No more fallacies. It's revolutionary. I know. Have a revolutionary week.